Hello traders, Gary Wagner here. Just about 12 noon in Honolulu, 6 o'clock in New York. It is Wednesday, May the 30th, 2018, and this is the Daily Report for gold and silver. Nominal upside move in gold, respectable move in silver, with the dollar losing strength on the day. Gold closing up $1.70, 1306.20, and that is basis the August contract. Silver up 15 cents at 16.53, and a major decline in the dollar, losing about 0.75%, 94.06. Dow Jones gaining back what it lost yesterday, up 306 points, closing at 24,667, and a continued but modest decline in Bitcoin futures, 73.30 and 73.35 in the CBOE and CME futures exchanges. Traders, following yesterday's volatile price swings in which we had fairly extreme highs and lows in the day, today is almost the polar opposite. As you can see from yesterday's activity, we had an extreme range. The market did in fact close slightly lower on the day, and then today narrow and defined high and lower range, and the market did close higher, currently trading up $1.70 at $1,300.70. That, of course, is basis the June contract. We will look at the August contract in a bit because that is where we have a current position. What is interesting is the opposite in terms of buying and selling of gold and dollar strength and weakness when compared to yesterday. And traders, to fully illustrate that point, I've gone ahead and pulled up the Kitco Gold Index for both yesterday as well as today. And as you can see in yesterday's action, it was dollar strength that actually took away approximately $6 of value, but normal trading added $7.80, and that's what resulted in a positive $1.80 gain for the day. Now, on today's Kitco Gold Index, we had a solid gain of $3.50, but it's actually a polar opposite, and that is that a weakening U.S. dollar contributed $10.25 of value, but normal trading took away $6.75. What is interesting to me is that although new events have emerged, in the case of today, it was the ADP jobs report numbers that came out, but you're getting these polar opposite oscillations in terms of price swings that I believe is an exaggeration of current market sentiment as it shifts from day to day. Traders, we are currently long August gold. August gold is trading at 13.0570, putting it up about $1.60 on the day. The chart that I do have up is the June contract because it does have our current numbers. So realize that as I go through the following exit strategy and price points, we simply need to add the differential between these two prices, which is about $5. That is to say that our current level of resistance is still going to reside roughly at 1307, and that will come out to be a 50% retracement once we update our August charts with all of our technical studies. We have a price point above that, which is 1322. I do not believe we will have any trouble whatsoever breaking above the $1,300 mark, 1305, as we've already overcome the $1,300 mark in the cash market. I also look at this 38% retracement at 1317 as a rather minor retracement level. I would expect that we could find some resistance should the market continue to rise at about 1341. That would be basis August, June at 1336. Therefore, my recommendation is to maintain our current long August gold and to maintain our current stop level. We will look to adjust our stop either towards the end of this week or beginning of next week. In either case, I will monitor the market closely. So if I see weakness come into the market, as always, I will raise that stop very quickly. Traders, a respectable move in silver, gaining almost a full percentage point and currently trading at 16.52. It's a 15-cent gain. It certainly has gained back the losses of yesterday. And then the other thing that we can say in terms of a bullish note is that we can make a case for this ascending set of lows. We've got a series of higher lows. However, the overall timbre of this market is this congestion, this tight trading range that silver has been unable to break above or below, except for maybe one or two occasions since the beginning of February of this year. My sense is that although we might see silver go higher as gold moves higher, I would still look for real resistance to come into the market at about 16.75. Market is currently at 52, so I do not believe that there is a tremendous gain to be had as long as silver continues to trade within this defined and tight range. And traders, lastly, a look at Bitcoin futures. As we look at the Chicago Mercantile Exchange Bitcoin contract, we can see it closed down about $160, currently at $73.35. If you recall from our discussions over the last couple of weeks, our target has been and remains 7,200. We also noted on yesterday's trading activity that we clearly broke below that particular price point, but through trading by the close of the day, ended up closing just above that. Now, we have a lower close where we are closer to our target. In all actuality, we hit our target yesterday, and the real question is, now that we have hit this particular level of support, will that support hold? Will Bitcoin futures begin to trade higher? If so, I would look for our first resistance level at about 7,800, followed by 8,100. However, I still believe that there is a higher probability that we will see lower prices before we see higher prices. If that is the case, I believe that Bitcoin futures as well as cash will once again go and challenge these lows at around $6,500 per coin. Traders, extremely interesting action over the last couple of days, and we highlighted that in our technical studies. Whereas yesterday we had dollar strength actually taking away about $6 of value, but buying, adding $7.80. That resulted in an uptick in gold of about $1.80. Today, the market closed about $3.50 higher in cash, not that far apart, but it was dollar weakness that actually added $10.25, and normal selling took away $6.75. We have extreme volatility recently in terms of oscillation, and that to me is a new element that we need to factor into our analysis. This has been Gary Wagner, wishing you as always good trading. We'll talk to you tomorrow for another daily update and review. Bye-bye.